Don't do it for free. I know you want to be generous and you want to help, you want to establish trust, credibility, all of that. I've been there. But offering your program for free is not only a bad thing, it can sabotage your success before you even start. So hear me out, because at the end of this video, you're going to know exactly why offering your program for free is sabotaging your success, your program, your confidence, and even the people that you're trying to help. And I'm also going to teach you what to do instead so you can have a powerful launch even if you're just starting. So I've been exactly where you are because you're starting something new. Finally, you got the courage to say, hey, I'm going to be offering my program. Before you were the leader, before you were the pro, before you were the subject matter expert. But now that you are in new territory, you are feeling that you're starting from zero. And you perhaps are thinking, who in the world is going to pay me to teach them this or to coach them? Or you're probably thinking, oh, maybe I just need to start from zero. I just offer for free for a while and then I get feedback and then I make it better. And then one day when I feel confident, then I will be able to start charging for my program. So I want to give you a couple of points of consideration because I've been in your shoes and now I'm on the other side. So I want to tell you what I learned and how I was able to do this mindset shift and generate over six figures in just my first year in my business. Number one, think about this. Free devalues your program. Free devalues your expertise. Something I have learned is to teach people how to treat you. And if you're starting with offering everything you have for free, then you are teaching them that you're not worth paying. And I want to make sure that I'm very intentional in this message. This is for people who have already developed the craft. So they were experts in a previous life, let's say corporate life, for example, and now they're offering this expertise in a different way as an entrepreneur, as a business owner in a new program. In my experience, when you offer something for free, people don't appreciate it. They take it for granted. They ghost you. They don't show up. They don't do the work because, oh, it's free. And honestly, in this world, any information is free. So, how is that separating you from ChatGPT? It's not. So, then you really need to make your program very special with your expertise and very intentional in the problem that you're solving to the ideal client that you're serving. The people who are investing in themselves, they're the ones who are going to be taking the program seriously. They're the ones who are going to follow up, do the work because they already invested. And then the good thing is that they are going to get the transformation that they are meant to have. And those become very, very powerful testimonials for you to continue to power up your business. Remember, starting your business, you want results. You want results, you want testimonials, you want feedback so you can quickly continue to improve and power up and grow and scale your business. I still remember the first time that I invested heavy in something. I was still thinking about, should I start a business or not? And at that point, I'm thinking maybe in the future when I have time, when I retire, when I'm ready, those things never happen. And I was doing a program with Tony Robbins, and they were offering this coaching slash programming. And then I invested for the very first time. I invested $14,000 on myself. And I remember me and my husband were doing it at the same time. And we both looking at each other, wanting to just throw up at that point because we've never invested on ourselves that much money, thinking, we can't believe we're doing this. But you know what? We did it. And the people that we have become in each of our businesses is something that we would have never dreamed of. But it was because we said, hey, I already invested. I better do the work. I better go and see what is on the other side of this transformation. And you don't want to rob away that amazing opportunity from your clients. So you're doing a disservice on your client if you just offer it for free because they're not going to take it seriously and they are not going to get the transformation that they are meant to have. Always remember that paid clients are always going to be invested. And free leads are curious, but they're not committed. And if still in your heart, you want to offer things for free, that's why you build a personal brand in social media. Everything in social media is free, it's coming from you, it's your gift to your audience and to your future clients. But when it comes to transformation, implementation, that is what takes your client to the next level. And by the way, if you want to learn how to build a very solid, authentic, powerful brand that bring opportunities towards you, make sure you click on the description and I have a free blueprint for you on how to build a powerful personal brand and profitable. Okay, number two, let's talk about imposter syndrome because free feeds your imposter syndrome. Every time you offer programming for free, your brain automatically is going to say, we're not ready yet. We're not ready yet. We're not worth it. We're not worth it. See, my very, very first clients, I didn't charge what I'm charging right now, but I charged something that they say, hey, I'm committed. And then over time, I remember I worked with a business coach and he said, Jenny, you need to be increasing significantly your prices. And I said, but why? How come? Like, I don't know if people are going to pay all this money, all this stuff that is in your brain, right? But let me tell you, the time that I increased significantly the price of my offer, that was the time that my confidence went to the next level. And the quality of clients that I was getting also went to the next level. And the results that we were getting working together to the next level as well. So that's the power of really having the courage. And courage is not that you're not gonna not have the butterflies and the fear. Courage means that you're taking action in spite of fear. That's the time that you're not waiting for permission. You take that courageous step and your confidence is gonna go up. I actually take the actual money out of the equation. And what they're doing, the clients, is that they are investing in their transformation. They're saying, enough is enough. It's time for me to invest in myself and do what it takes for me to get the transformation that I am looking for me to get to the results that I've been waiting for years and years to finally say yes to myself. See, charging is like an energetic experience. And then on the other side, it confirms the value to yourself, but just confirm that yes, you are worth it. And yes, you're offering something unique that you've been developing for years. Not now that you are a newbie in the entrepreneurship, but for years and decades that you've been working on your craft. You're not starting from zero, my friends. This perhaps is a new chapter, but you're bringing everything that you have developed. You're bringing with you all those years and decades of experience, all the amount of time and effort that you put on your craft to develop your craft. Okay, number three is that free delays real feedback. People who don't pay, they won't tell you the truth. They're not going to engage. They're not going to be invested. They're going to give you surface level feedback. That's not the feedback you need to continue to scale your business. And I can tell you, if I do a free workshop, for example, I have done free workshops for lead generation. And the feedback I get, oh, Jenny, that was great. Jenny, thank you. That was so empowering. That was so motivating. And they feel great for 60 minutes. And then what? They don't do the work. There's no accountability. They're not invested. They go back to the real life and they will come up with any kind of excuse as of why they didn't do the work. So you're not going to get the feedback about, oh goodness, Jenny transformed my life. Jenny helped me finally get the confidence to take XYZ action and look at what I developed. Those are the big kind of testimonials and feedback that you want to continue to make your offer even better and better to help more and more clients. You don't want high level surface feedback. And honestly, I don't do as many free workshops anymore, even if it's for lead generation, because people don't show up. There's a saturation of free workshops, free things out there, and people can choose. They even enroll, but they don't show up. And again, in this day, especially with AI, they have information in their fingertips. So now I'm gravitating to just still low price workshop, but at least there's some sort of investment for them to show up and do the work and just continue to cultivate that experience so they can get to experience me in case they want to say yes to work with me in the future. Again, when people invest, they're going to give you better data and they are going to do the work. So, what can you do instead? Think about some sort of beta pricing. Again, the very first time I offered my programming, it wasn't the 12 weeks program, it wasn't the 12 months program. It was actually a 2-day immersion program. Still had the elements of something I was going to build later, but I didn't offer it for free. I still offer it at some beta pricing. It's not what I charge right now, but it was what I charged 5 years ago. And people showed up, they did the work, and some of them years after, now they're engaging with me with the current offers that I have. but you have established that trust, that credibility from the get go because you were able to help them with that transformation. And the other day, I was coaching somebody that was going through this process. And then he said, but Jenny, I don't even know how to launch it and ask for people to pay me because I don't have previous clients' testimonials. And I say, hey, you've been doing this for many years and decades, perhaps at work. I'm sure as a leader, you have mentored many people. Just get feedback from people that have experienced you as a mentor, as a leader, as a supervisor. What are those elements that are gonna say to other people to say, hey, okay, well, he's a good leader. Yeah, I can trust him. He has good values. And they're gonna say yes. Start with what you have. Something that I've learned is that the people who are very successful are not the people who have the most resources, but are the people who are resourceful with the resources that they have. So, especially if you are an experienced leader, you're not starting from zero. Think about your resources, your community, your previous employees, the previous mentees that can say, hey, I want to give you a feedback, I want to support you, or you can grab the testimonials from them and then use that to launch your new programming. And then over time, you're going to get that amazing feedback, that amazing testimonials. You're going to continue to improve your program. And then also the prices are going to go up. Another powerful point that I want to share is to make sure that you make it an irresistible offer at the beginning. And perhaps you're thinking about your ideal client and what are some of the hesitations that they may have. And then based on those hesitations, you can say, hey, but if you enroll now with me, because this is, let's call it the founding members experience, or the very first time that I'm offering this, and to celebrate that is the opening of this program or the launch of this program, I'm also offering these bonuses. So then people think, oh my goodness, I'm getting more only for this investment. So make sure that your offer is irresistible because you still want clients to come and experience the program, and get the amazing results that you're promising them. I know this topic can go into so many different tangents, but I'm going to keep it now short and concise to this subject. But if you have any questions, please let me know because we're growing together. And perhaps I'm 2, 3, 5 years ahead of you, and I can share you my experience so you don't have to go through what I went through to be able to get to the success that you want to. So let me know in the comments what other questions you have so that way you can help me help you. And at the end of the day, the big assumption here is that you actually have experience on the craft, that you have experience on what you're delivering, and that you believe in the power of your offer. Because if you don't have that confidence on the power of your offer, people are not going to buy from that. They're not going to buy from, oh, I think maybe if we work together, perhaps. No, go confident, assuming that you believe in the power of your offer. When you believe in the power of your offer, then the whole charging thing is just an act of service because it creates clarity and transformation. Oh, and commitment. And you don't have to wait until I feel ready to actually charge. You're getting there faster now because your clients are not waiting for whenever you're ready. They are ready now. My name is Jenny Lopez, and I'm here to help you with confidence, with accountability, with authenticity to make sure that you create a powerful, bold brand where opportunities come to you instead of you begging for them. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you on the other side. Make sure you share and subscribe. Did that rhyme?